Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX on the Mysterious JG. Last time, we just stuck our hand right into a hole, because why wouldn't you do that, folks? Now we're going to... You see, this is the problem with following this fact too closely. Now, we missed content. What happens if you climbed up those ropes without sticking your hand in the hole? Presumably you just can't advance. I doubt there's anything really super plotty that we missed. But yeah, we're going to make our way back down. Oh, no, we're going to get in the fight first. I was curious enough about the Sand Golem to look it up in the FAQ on the enemies list, and the only thing it absorbs is water, but like I happen to use water against it and it absorbed it, so that gave me a slightly off idea. Kina is berserked, which is actually fine. She'll make pretty quick work of these enemies. We don't need to eat them now. It would be kind of nice if they don't berserk Zidane, since with Zidane I want to steal, but it's certainly not that important. It makes a big difference that this game is pretty gentle in a lot of ways compared to Final Fantasy VIII and 7. I haven't played 7 in so long, I don't remember how it worked in 7, but the fact that most status effects go away after a fight really softens the blow of status effects that aren't going to, like, result in defeat. Like, yeah, you don't want to get Berserk cast on you in a boss battle and suddenly your healer is, like, using every turn to do, you know, crappy melee attacks, but if you're just fighting regular monsters and you're going to win whether your characters are berserked or not, but then you're not wasting, like, expensive, difficult-to-come-by remedies after battle to get rid of Berserk, then it ain't no thing. But a chicken wing and a string. It literally is a chicken wing on a string. That's what this is, this whole situation. You might think it's us doing battle with giant insects. It's actually a chicken wing on a string. Alright, so we have yet to encounter the carrion worm. We do want to fight one of those so that we can get a a blue magic from it. You are working on, so you're most of the way to that, but somebody is, oh, magician shoes. Okay, yeah, she is working on getting clear-headed. I suppose I could, probably don't make a big difference here, but let's, she can now be put to sleep, but not made berserk. I suppose I should confirm that. I would clear-headed, I'm guessing, means you can't be hit with berserk or confusion. Oh, only confusion, not berserk. Never mind, there's nothing around here casting confusion. Though it is, like, the nastiest of all the status effects you can get in most of these games. Final Fantasy IX throws some interesting status ailments at you. I was just saying it's a bit on the gentle side, with status effects not being present after battle, but, like, the temperature-based ones, and then Virus, which is one where you can't gain experience. Oh, I'm thinking either that door wasn't open or we couldn't come into this room without the sand thing happening. But anyway. This time take the vines up. Run through this room to the hole on the other side. Ignore the chest on the overhang. You can't get it at the moment. Okay. But I guess there is a chest on the overhang. Can I see it? Oh. We've already been here. I'm confused. Oh. Well, this screen feels different. Needle fork. This is where I'm supposed to be, I guess. Carrion worm hasn't shown up yet because we haven't been to a room that it can spawn in yet. Okay, just checking. I think Needle Fork is, like, literally not as good. Like, I think we've already got one, and it's not as good as Bistro Fork. Yeah. Okay. Attacking the golem's body is why we kept getting countered. You're supposed to be hitting the core. Reduces enemies' HP, cast regen. Yeah, it's attack. Stole high potion. Oh, we still got countered even though we hit the core. I thought I understood what was happening, but oh, that hurt him. And now Freya has gone forever. Jumped into the stratosphere, never to return. Okay, so cannot carry another tent. We are overburdened. This looks like a mailbox. Can I help you, Kupo? What do you want, Kupo? Give Monev a letter. Thanks for delivering the mail from Atla. From Atla to Monev.
Kupo, strange people came into town and destroyed the entire place. What the heck is going on, Kupo? I don't want to see any more pointy hats. Fuck you, Vivi. Monev should be careful too. Maybe you can be moved to elsewhere.
Things are terrible in Mermasia, Kupo. Are we going to be okay here, Kupo? I'll give you this in exchange for delivery. See you to Kupo Nut. I want mail, Kupo. You just got mail, dude. Let's go ahead and use a tent, because we just came across a tent that we can't use. And then now we can collect it. Alright. Throw down a save. Let's save, Kupo. I'm gonna throw down a book and then gently glide down. I think I'm just going to gradually save over old saves here. Assuming at this point we are not backtracking to anything before all that grinding under any circumstance. Okay. Save your progress, then continue upwards. There's a flame staff on the next screen, and carrion word must become available for the first time. On the next screen, I mean. Okay. Ignore the sign pointing to Clara. Alright, game. I live to serve. The will of the fact writer. Oh, that doesn't look like... Okay, so there's not that much to come up this way into anyway. And then return to the junction and obey the sign this time. Got it. You almost got this learned. I wonder if the flame staff is better or worse than any other staff. It is not as good as the oak staff. Ice, flame, and lightning staffs do the same damage. Oak staff, I mean, not that your raw attack score is your most important thing with Vivi, but oak adds slow, which seems like a good thing to add. Only if you're using the ability or status skill, which I think I have equipped on Vivi. Okay. This ain't that useful a fight for us, but Zidane has been driven insane with rage and will not be stealing useless ores or whatever. And they want to see if they can make him even angrier. I think I'll grab a sip of my tea that I've got sitting here. Now Vivi is insane with rage because that Moogle doesn't want to see any more pointy hats. And by the second battle in a row, Freya is lost to us forever. Alright, well, Vivi is, Vivi has learned what he's going to learn from the Flame Staff. What's that, Alright, we're getting close to Kina learning from Magician's Shoes. Now we can switch to someone else. You know, Clear-Headed isn't as good as I thought it was. It's still... You want your characters to be immune to confusion. Alright. So we're going to get a chest with a remedy, and then a Desert Boots add-on behind a root in the center. Oh, east. Well, here's the Desert Boots, probably. Okay. Because it says they were kind of hidden from view. Alright. And there's a hidden, it looks like there's something hidden over here. But, I guess these screens don't lead to different... These tunnels don't lead to different screens. They just, lead to Mithril Vests. We already got Mithril Vests, or is this a new thing? No, Mithril Vest is, a teaching auto potion. I'm pretty sure we already... Ah, damn it, I didn't mean to do that. This doesn't add anything, does it? Earth damage reduced. Wind. Or, okay, well, Linen Cuirass doesn't do anything. Oh, no, Linen Cuirass is the only one that teaches us, Sorry, Linen Cuirass actually has, I think, a mild benefit when you level up. Alright, so we didn't have a Mithril Vest, but we got no use for one, because everybody already knows Auto Potion from something else. Okay. Mithril gloves. See if anybody has... That would be a Freya item. But she's already got one equipped. Alright, we're going to continue on. Pull the lever. Okay. Sand is now poking out at a different place from before. Looks like we want to try to get over here to get that other treasure chest. And I'm guessing the exit to the northeast was probably not accessible before. Little wasted potion. Yeah, there we go. Elixir, it says, for the fact, which are good. Is this where I'm going, or am I going northeast? I think that's where to go, but now I'm kind of curious about the other path. I'm breaking slightly from the fact here, but, is there an exit out this way, or is there not? Ah, that's why the fact doesn't talk about that. It doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Alright, well, we need a carrion worm to show up here. And we're getting this guy instead. The Sandstorm is not doing that much. Well, I say that, but I'm looking at characters like Vivi and Kina who have the Lobe of Lords. The Robe of Lords. Once again, Freya just vanishing off into the ether for no reason. Flying into the sky and having enemies defeated as soon as she jumps. We gotta be getting pretty close to Kina learning clear-headed at this point. Alright, checking the time in the video, we're about halfway through. Normally I have a window open on my laptop with a timer, but when I'm hugging the fact this close, it's different. Okay. So we want to avoid going into the sand pits. Apparently nothing good comes of it. Mash X. Come on! Alright, let's take a look what it actually says. Can I get to these treasure chests? One of them has gold and one of them has a high potion, so they're probably not worth the effort. It also says you can save them for later, so there might be something where we shut down these, I feel like I managed to get these at some point, though. Honestly, the high potion would be the one I was more interested in. We've got 89 high potions, and a bitch ain't one, so let's just let this go. Maybe. Knowing what the chests are is nice, because I would have really been desperately trying to. We still haven't fought a carrion worm, and I think you can get them in this screen, so let's keep trying. That's a zoop. Alright, maybe I can just deal with this whole carrion worm business off screen, although it would be nice if you guys got to see, you know, all the enemies. So we got clear-headed. Let's swap out for glass buckle. Next person who needs to learn clear-headed is probably Zidane, actually. Even though it's going to take him... it'll take him longer to learn it than it will anyone else. Let's get it on... who's further from leveling up? Let's get it on Freya so I have more fights before I'm worried about leveling up. Alright, let's try to counter this damn carrion worm here. Well, I can encounter something called a sand scorpion by just letting myself get pulled in. We should probably see this once. Oh, hold on. Just so I don't waste time eating it. What do you get if you eat it? Because they did not list it as an enemy where I need to try to eat one. Level 3 defenseless, which we already have. Okay. So we're not going to waste time trying to eat it. We're just going to kill it. But at least you guys got to see the awesomeness that is Sand Scorpion. Which carries an ore like every other enemy in the game seems to. Yeah, that beast like catching 30-something frogs is making Kina pretty damn deadly. Oh, it didn't set us back at all. What if this room has a better carrion worm encounter rate? Or does this room have encounters? This room may not have encounters, actually. It's starting to look like it doesn't. Alright. Some fancy artwork on that wall there. Never mind. Let's not bother stealing. Let's just kill this thing as fast as we can. What I go to make sure you guys get to see the awesomeness of Carrion Worm. But you did see we inflicted slow on it there, so that was from Vivi having special status stuff going on his Whoppet. You're close enough to leveling up that I'm going to switch you to a different item. Glass buckle. Alright. Keep at this here. I know we are anxious to get to Clara and see what's next in the story, but... maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, Vivi, maybe it was Kina who got slow going on that thing. Carrion Worm, you're getting on my nerves here. It's not like this is going to be the only thing in the game that can give us that spell, too. I might just... but it's Auto Life. That's a pretty good spell. Oh, and the fact gives you the hit points for each enemy, which of course it does. So I do not want to encounter this enemy and then accidentally not get to eat it, because it appears the encounter rate for this thing is a bit low. So the person who most needs AP was swallowed and didn't get any. How much time I got left in the video? It might be that I just, if we get to a point, yeah, if we don't get it in the next couple of minutes, I'll just call it a video, and we'll come back and start the next video in the middle of an encounter with a sandworm. I'm starting to question whether this they're accurate. Is there one that you can encounter on the screen? And once again, it grabs... oh, no, it didn't grab Freya. This time it grabbed Vivi. Alright, never mind. At least I can start Zidane back on whatever I was working on. Auto-reflect, I guess.
Wow. Wow.
Alright, this is just, at least we're seeing a little variety in the enemies that are spawning. Starting to think this, despite what the fact was telling us, it's nothing here but zoos. It's a new zoo review. Alright, well, let's switch, let's get a glass buckle on you. Oh no, you can get the, Kakusha. And now Vivi, who just leveled up, can get the glass buckle. One more try before we call it a video, and I just relegate encountering this carrion worm to the world of off-screening, and the actual encounter itself you guys will see, but I'll just keep doing this until we actually find one. Because actually experience has taught me if I do that, it'll probably show up almost immediately. Like once I've given up on getting it to just happen naturally. Once I've decided, okay, I'll get something to listen to, then I'll barely have time to even start listening to something and the carrion worm will show up. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to call it a video. And when we come back next time, we will be in an encounter with the carrion worm, unless I just cannot get one to pop and decide that the fact seems to be wrong about where they're located. Like, it's not impossible, I'll just give up on this shit. But for now, more likely than not, when we come back next time, the game will be paused with us in a battle with the carrion worm. See you then.